Hello again, this is Kuhn, and this is my CSS update for Designing for Web Standards 1. So, jumping straight into it, I spent a lot of my time working on the style guide and mainly the index page, trying to work out the banner and getting the bike shop logo placed over top of it. I spent a lot of time finicking around with different displays to get these dark gray rectangles that you see. Spent a lot of time working with fonts, margins, padding, etc. And I think there's still a little room for improvement in everything that I have focused on. However, there are some aspects where I skipped out on a little bit of effort. You can see some of my font colors are set for opposite style types, and there are different things that I skipped on sizing. But obviously the main difference, well, before I jump into the CSS, I did originally have my navigation just in the body, and since then I've added a header section at the very top, and this keeps the navigation at the very, very top of the page at all times. But aside from that, all the HTML remains the same. I did add a class active to whichever page is gone to, so the user knows what page they're on. The other pages I didn't pay as much attention to detailing images and fonts and whatnot. I find myself lacking time to do so, but I have a general style guide, and most of the font has been modified the way it should be. I have a lot of code in regards to my navigation bar, centering it, getting hover, and setting the active page that the user is on based on the class that's called in each HTML file. The different headers, and then only for the index, really, I have varying degrees of customization for different images and other things that were meant to be in a more table-like format that I simplified with rows created by lists, similar to how my centered navigation is created. That's really it. Didn't really bother too heavily with the CSS for the non-index pages, so unfortunately this recording is going to be a little short, but I'm fairly proud of how the homepage turned out. I know the shop section and members benefits are a little wonky between Bitbucket and my own computer files, but that's something I hope to iron out between now and the end of class. Thank you for listening. Again, my name is Kuhn, and this has been my CSS update.